We're back. Episode 82 of the Beatsnchill podcast. We're here. We're live. Another day, another week. New music, hot topics, and our opinions. Jazz, could you mind starting the new music segment, please?
Yes. First is Doechii. I like your little drum roll you did there. And it's Persuasive, the new TDE Sign E. It's a pretty dope song. I like the vibe to it. Definitely go skating to it.
Well, you're going to hear it in the Zara.
Yeah,
I heard that in the Zara, the H&M's.
Yeah, I seen they call it skate talk. Like when people just be skating on TikTok now. And she was talking, people sharing her music on there on TikTok.
Oh, for real?
How does it feel to be you? Yeah,
definitely have to slide that on April 10th.
Absolutely. Watch me bust my ass to that song.
Right, yeah. Oh, you don't know how to skate?
I do know how to skate, but it's likely for me to fall. Niggas fall.
She's like, it's been so long.
Yeah.
This is bound to happen.
Speak for yourself.
You can't look, man. That ain't the place to fall. I ain't gonna hold you.
That damn sure ain't.
Skating?
Boy,
You can't even skate slow in that
shit,
motherfucker.
That should be thick in there, man.
I don't know how it's gonna be on April 10th.
You can't even wobble like losing
Like,
balance. You got to look confident in everything you
At
do.
this point, I don't care. I done broke my ankle at United Skates. So
I mean, for
care.
girls, it's a little
Damn,
different.
bro.
I feel like girls fall. Niggas be like, hey,
you want me to
I'll
help
help
you
you
up?
out because they gonna try to holler.
I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold your hand, shit like that. Niggas falls like, yo, bro, like,
Look at this nigga.
Look at this.
No
nigga.
coordination. He's less of a man.
bro, it's a 12-year-old over there skate better than you, bro.
That's funny. Last time I was at the skating rink, I was using a walker.
Oh no, don't do that. You never. That's never for black
I'm not
people.
gonna do that in front of
must
you
been-
guys.
This is a field trip?
Never for black people.
No, so you saw the field trip? No, I was so scared to skate because I had broke my ankle. That was like when I was 16.
Oh,
so
yeah,
when
that
I went back,
PTSD.
I was like, nah, I don't want to do that again. That shit was not cool. I had a cast for like weeks.
Yeah, don't. If you're a black person, never,
You're a black.
never get a walker at the skating rink.
Yeah,
'Cause-
don't get a walker.
That shit is.
I be going hella fast with that little walker.
There's no way in hell.
It's like the second episode she done turned 65 in a matter of minutes, bruh.
I am not 65.
Jesus Christ! Like, nah, they gave you a pension. That's what they gave you at work. Yeah, that's a fucking pension.
Oh my god.
Nah, but shout out to Doechii, man. It's officially confirmed from TDE, as well as heard that she's with TDE now.
Yeah.
And
That's cool as fuck.
it's dope, man. Shit, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, man. If you're from Tampa, and you've been rapping since 2010, she's living the dream. That's been every nigga dream. I don't give a fuck what you say now, but you wanted to be signed. You wanted to rap, and you wanted to be on Two Dope Boys, on Smash. You wanted to be on the XXL freshman cover.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted to be signed. You wanted Drake. You wanted to be the first rapper in Tampa to bring Drake out on your homecoming show, or J. Cole, or Kendrick, or Schoolboy. You wanted to be signed to those labels. You wanted to be signed to TDE, Dreamville, OVO, Odd Future, fucking Jet Life, MMG. You wanted to be signed to these fucking labels.
That's so true. They was definitely like freshly peaking, I guess you could say. Like during 2010, I was like, all these niggas, I want to do all this shit. J. Cole, fucking Kendrick.
It was like it was a new era, and with social media ushering in coming in with this new era, we had access to see so much more what a rapper can do outside of at home.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So what she's doing, man,
It's really
granted,
dope.
there's always that whole thing about signing with labels and all that shit, but we celebrating,
She's their first female rapper.
First female rapper on the
female
label.
rapper.
Dope as hell.
Which is weird that label, or just a label of that stature, is able to say that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That they got their first female rapper.
I mean, if you think about it, that's kind of like all of them. Like MMG still doesn't have a female
rapper.
MC.
Yeah.
Dreamville hasn't had a female MC. OVO hasn't had a female MC. I mean, there's way more labels, guys.
There's
way
a
more
lot
labels.
of labels that don't have female MCs.
But there are some that do. Like, of course, like the bigger names, not the big dogs, but the bigger name labels like Atlantic and whatnot. They have a lot of. That's where Nicki's at. That's where
That's where that
Cardi's
Catch Me
at.
Outside girl is at too.
There's a lot of Atlanta got a lot of artists, but
That's true.
Pulling out them slaps.
300 has Meg. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot, but at the end of the day, Doechii, and not for nothing, during the announcement, her first tweet was talking about her Tampa music scene, saying it's a small scene, it's not really much, but we're growing, and she plans to, be a part of that growth, and she wants to work with artists, and she shouted out Taylor Moon.
Oh, that's dope.
She shouted out Taylor Moon because somebody asked her. She did a Q&A with her record, which was smart, guys.
Yeah.
But she did a Q&A with her record, and somebody asked her, would you want to work with more Florida artists? And she's like, yes, specifically more female artists from my city. And she mentioned Taylor Moon, and she said, we've been working on trying to get a record out. We just got to find the right record.
They both in that same
yeah. They
they
cool.
rap.
I think I think if anything, I think they were cool. They know each other.
Yeah.
Like Doechii ain't just an artist that just been away for 5-6 years, and then now that she got something brewing ready to drop, she want to claim home. Like she just left the crib a year ago.
She been in the streets.
You know what I mean? So shout out to Doechii, shout out to TDE. Shout out to TDE for investing into an artist in Tampa.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's other artists signed to major labels, guys. There's other artists signed in Tampa to major labels. 300 has Buck Sosa. Def Jam has LA the Goat.
LA the Goat is supposed to be on
So
Wild
Def,
Splash.
you mean?
I just seen that earlier.
Yeah, I forgot to put that on the
Yeah,
list.
it just hit me that you was about
Wild
to say
Splash.
that.
They have a name or slot that shows like pending contract. I wonder who that is. It would be a good time to put Doechii on there. I'll tell you that.
Hell yeah. I'd probably show up to Wild Splash. I never been.
I've never been to Wild Splash. I've been to the Last Damn Show though. You ever been to the Last Damn Show?
No.
I've been to both.
Last Damn Show was cool. Only been once. It was my freshman year of high school. My dad took me, and it was Yin Yang Twins. From the window to the wall was hot, fucking fabulous. All them niggas had throwback jerseys on. Rated R performed. Fucking
Rated R.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm showing my age, but my 14-year-old ass was like, and that bitch like, damn, like I ain't never seen rap like this.
That's so cool though.
Yeah, it was cool.
That's cool as hell.
But
next for new music, we got Gats. Don't forget the $, and he has dropped Too Much to Rob, the album.
It's Gas and Jordan Patrick.
I didn't finish.
It's Gas and Jordan Patrick because you went.
I was just gonna say production by Jordan Patrick, but you go ahead.
You ain't gotta just say production. You just Gats and Jordan Patrick.
It's a combo.
It's listed as Gats and Jordan Patrick.
Oh my bad. Well, I'm sorry, Jordan. You did amazing with the beats. I love them. Yeah, they're really good. When I was at the release party, I liked Whip Appeal. That shit is good as fuck.
Yeah, the only person that's not listed that's on the album is Jay Brown. He was a little upset he wasn't listed as a feature. But Jay Brown, he's featured on the song Whip Appeal. They also had a listening party on Friday at the Bricks. Listened to the album. Everything was cool. People showed up. You know what I mean? I wish he was stoned a little better, but that's not here nor there. I'm just biased because of my brothers. But the album was great. I hope y'all enjoy it. If y'all never heard of Gats or Jordan Patrick, now's the perfect time to check it out.
Perfect time.
Absolutely.
Great.
Yeah.
A great compilation of them too.
Yeah.
So you can hear what a wide range of music they have.
For sure. And all of my promoter homies who throw events, y'all might want to look into booking them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have some new faces on your show.
Before you turn into Doechii.
She said it. I ain't say it. She said it. Jazz said it now.
I'm just saying, people be trying to book people after they get famous.
I mean, it's natural, because you want that attention. You want that attention, but
however,
this don't always work like that.
This is true.
Also, new music from Nashville artist
Ronald Bossy.
I'm
mad I didn't get to hear this one.
I'm surprised, man.
I like Ronald
Ville
Bossy.
like Mookie.
Is
he just dropped a song and video for it. Yeah, just check it out.
Who did the video?
It was. I don't think it was Sec.
I'm like, is it Sec? I love Sec.
But it's
videos.
cool. It's cool video. You just put that out, so check that out. He's promoting that right now.
Okay, cool.
But I don't really have too much for new music. I haven't really been listening to music.
I mean, I will mention Rory did drop a new song. It's called 2020 Vision. Shit is good. He got 2 singles out actually. So
is it like what? Because he was known for making like country like
before
black.
people get confused, it's not Rory from Rory and Mal or Joe
Yeah.
Budden. It's Rory Raury,
Mm-hmm.
and he's from Atlanta.
He was on the 2015
Yeah,
freshman list.
He was supposed to be. People was crowning him the new Andre 3000.
I hate when they do that. That's tough to do, though.
It is.
You
It
can't
is
do
tough,
that.
but that's what they were saying. So
I could see why.
Once you start dressing,
with
that's
a fedora.
no, just like when you start dressing just out of the ordinary, and then you from Atlanta, and then you don't necessarily make the most traditional or trendiest hip hop
Trap
music.
raps.
Yeah,
Andre 3000 will be
Yeah.
thrown at you.
that's very.
But he
true.
did have bars though, for what it's worth. His
Yeah.
bars was, they was like that. So
Yeah,
This-
I don't remember his bars like that. I just remember his I remember the project where it was a mixtape. The whole mixtape was just him and his mom arguing.
The Indigo.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Indigo. Yeah, I guess some Indigo.
His second album that he came out with, it got Big Crit on there. Now that song what he got with Big Crit, he got bars on that
yeah.
one. Forbidden Knowledge, shit is amazing. So I would recommend to listen to these two singles. They kind of on that same wave.
Okay. How does he look?
The same with the
He look
dress,
the same?
face.
Oh, okay.
and Jit was hella young when
He was super young
dropped.
when he was
Yeah,
dropping
he was
music.
like 16.
Yeah.
He was like 15, 16. So
Damn.
Yeah, all these niggas be young though.
Not me though.
65 just peeps out, huh? She gonna say whippersnapper later. Watch. I gotta be a little date with a little
be a
whippersnapper.
sugar mama jazz.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, Jesus, no. Lord,
All right,
have
Hush,
so
do
mercy.
say.
we on to hot topics, right?
Yeah, let's go on to hot topics.
Not what you say.
So last week and this week, latest festival news has been South by Southwest. Once again, we are in festival season.
Yeah.
South by Southwest, They Hate Change been performing out there.
That's
Killing it.
Shout out to Romy. She did like a collaborative event with Vibe Texas out there.
Did she have a couple of them?
She went to a couple of them, but
Okay.
I think she just had her own event. But yeah, man, this is South by Southwest is like this was the place to be, man.
Yeah.
It looked like it was the place to be. Like people was having fun. You know how most people be like, A3C ain't what it used to be. Art Basel ain't what it used to be. Rolling Loud ain't what it used to be. And I feel like South by Southwest kind of went back to that. And people like, yo, I don't
It
even.
looked hella fun.
I came here to have fun. I came to connect with a lot of artists that we don't know that well. It wasn't like it was flooded with like mainstream artists.
That's what I like. That's what A3C was like. A3C was like before they started.
Yeah, that's what people been saying. So I'm glad that people South by Southwest has been like that this year, and I'm jealous that I missed out on it.
Me
but
too. I gotta catch me a festival this year. It might
Yeah.
be A3C because it's so late in the year.
I'm hitting that Broccoli City, man.
Broccoli City.
Broccoli City Festival in DC. Never heard of it?
No.
That's the one we talked about when Wale was mad that he wasn't listed as like.
Oh.
No.
Broccoli City. Why broccoli?
I don't know, Jack.
I'm
I
sorry.
do not.
Just,
I do not
just
know.
think I'm like
Drugs.
why broccoli?
That might be. It could be.
Thinking about Lil Yachty and fucking.
Could be weed related. It is legal there.
Oh, is
It
it?
is.
Yeah.
I ain't even
She
know
about
that.
to get her ticket.
Edit
Get her pension.
about to go get me a bag of broccoli.
Yeah, and also in hip hop myth news, it was mentioned that some weirdos who I guess watch celebrities' follower accounts
Yeah, that's wild.
mentioned that Drake and Rihanna ended up unfollowing Megan Thee Stallion
That's so weird.
around the same time.
That's
Yeah, like,
very
how do they-
strange
I'm like, how
People
do they know that?
quoting it with the industry knows something.
that we don't know.
I don't know. I mean, we don't know shit, but
Oh yeah, this is the Who Shot Your story.
people kind of dispelling certain shit. I don't know about the Drake shit, but the Rihanna, there was like she's been removed off of the website and stuff like that, and people like, yo, her contract is
I
up.
was just going to ask, did Megan do any Fenty?
Yeah, she was on Fenty. She was signed to Fenty, but I think her contract is up. Which okay, contract up, remove her ass off the website. Ain't no hard feelings. It's just business and marketing. But hey, man, just want to throw a quick little bone out there in the latest hip hop myth.
This is weird.
Congratulations to Soldier Boy,
yes.
expecting his first child.
He having
you know
a
what
boy
I mean?
at that.
Word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's in a little
A
gender
soldier
reveal,
boy.
right?
Do-do-do.
Soldier boy in his hoe.
So
Literally.
congrats to him and the mother. Also in politics here, the House passes the Crown Bill,
Yes.
which basically disbands discrimination
against the naturals.
against your naturally worn hair, whether it's in job related or like any type of discrimination.
I didn't even know that was.
Oh no, that was the thing. But
Was it an unofficial thing or was?
I just want you to know that like the comedian in me thinks that's funny because you don't have.
Don't have hair?
Because you're like, man, I didn't even know that was.
I didn't know it was a thing. I knew it was like they discriminate on the blacks all the time, but I didn't know.
I thought it was just a skin thing.
You know what?
what
But I
mean?
didn't know that either because I've gotten jobs and shit. That was nothing even on my mind. But now I'm like, how did I even go to them job interviews? I don't even remember.
I mean, when I started growing my hair, I started wearing I wore braids, and I was like, man, I hope they hire me.
I mean, it's acceptable.
I ain't cutting this shit off.
They probably would discriminate me for wearing this fro that I got today. Like they were like, nah, that hair is too wild.
I'm pretty sure there's like one or two races watching this right now. It's like they didn't want to hire you because you're black ass.
Oh,
Because of your black ass.
my black ass.
That's what they're saying.
Your black ass.
Because of your black ass.
Because I'm
Jungle
black.
Bunny.
Jungle
man.
Bunny is such a weird racist term.
Yeah, we got that from the Boondocks, okay?
Just imagine.
Uncle Ruckus said that.
Do you see bunnies in the jungle? Like,
No, but it's
It's the juxtaposition of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You know what I
saying?
mean?
it's just so funny.
But yeah, man, it's not for nothing. It is. Some people say, you have the crowd of people that's like, man, it's a shame that we just not getting that pass. Or
Yeah, just like the Anti-Lynching Act.
Let's not. It wasn't unanimous. There was like, I think it
You
was
gotta call
like
out the white
15 or
racist
19 people that was like, nah, we ain't with that.
it's like, I don't know, man.
I
I
can't wear
don't
my
know.
hair like
That's
that.
crazy.
It's because they can't wear their hair like that. That's all. And if they try, they look a hot mess. Haters just hating.
Now, I mean, let me play devil's advocate. Let me play devil's advocate. If your hair is causing issues like the smell of it, or if it's like shedding and shit like that, where it looks like it's you know what I mean, then I can understand if somebody like, yo,
Do something with that shit.
do something, you know what I mean? Because you gotta wear a fucking net when you
The hair
working
net.
in food and
serving
shit.
food,
Yeah.
Even when you got a beard, you gotta put a net over your beard.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
crazy.
This is true.
You drop hair off in somebody's soup. And you working
It's
at
a
fucking
wrap.
Starbucks. Somebody gonna be like, yo, now that manager in the back, now he in a tough fucking position.
Because you want to have
I told him
your
to
hair
cut
out.
that shit weeks ago.
But nah, I think if anything, this is definitely
my
something
God.
that I feel like not for nothing black women deal with the most.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, I don't know how fast it's going to change in the workplace.
You think they're gonna be pulling up like Nicki Minaj though after this bill passed?
Why not do it and see what they say? Do it. See what they say.
Dude, it's
Wow,
seriously.
Sabrina.
That's a look.
That is amazing. But
Can I touch it? That's the first one.
That's why I was
Hey,
like,
I'm
they
all
need to
for-
have a "Don't Touch My Hair" act.
I'm all for blackness making white folk uncomfortable. I'm all for it.
Oh yeah.
In sad news, Lakeivia Jackson, who was also known in the news as Young Thug's baby mama, was killed at a bowling alley.
This is so sad because was it over a bowling
Yep.
ball?
Just an argument.
over a bowling ball.
And not for nothing, something happened in Tampa a few weeks back that I didn't go to bowl, but my boys had went bowling, and somebody got killed at the fucking bowling alley in Tampa.
Last week.
Where?
It wasn't last week. It was like a couple weeks ago, like
It's
2-3
been a
weeks
lot
ago.
of shootings lately in the city. Like there was a shooting by my house.
I just feel like niggas shoot every day. It's just when they gonna report it. You know what I mean?
Never.
Niggas get
What
shot
bowling
every
alley
day.
nigga got-
Pen chasers. Bowling niggas go to. Niggas go to pen chasers.
Over
I
there
thought it
by
was
United
AMF,
Skates.
but I
Nah,
guess-
niggas don't go to AMF because that's like USF.
Yeah.
USF niggas go to AMF,
Okay.
but niggas go to pen
Pen
chasers.
chasers, that
You
makes
get the
sense.
fit off at pen chasers. You just wear sweats and t-shirt at AMF.
Yeah,
You come to bowl
really
for real.
practicing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you pull up. You do your little walk through stroll with your lady at pen
Wow.
chasers. You know what I
I
mean?
ain't never been to Pen Chasers.
Niggas getting
Get
killed
outta
at
here.
the
I
You
always go to AMF. That's my bowling alley.
Damn,
I always
okay.
go to AMF.
You ever been to Well, you been to the skating ring? You been to United Skates?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right down the street.
next to it. Yeah.
Right down the street. Yeah. Okay.
Not doing it.
I almost got jumped at the fucking pin chasers, man.
See, you hear this?
Doing what?
Nigga shit, man. You know, niggas talking shit to my girl, bro. I tried to step up. It's a funny fucking story, by the way. It wasn't.
Well,
I wasn't painted in the best light in this situation.
Why don't we hear it?
Yeah, I want to hear it. Go ahead, hometown, with your thoughts.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna mention the girl's name, but it was a girl that I was dating.
Courting. He was courting this young
No,
lady.
me and this girl had history. We had dated when I think we was trying to get back together. We trying to formulate some shit after high school. You feel me?
I'm going to just fast forward and say, did it work?
Nah.
Oh.
So
Was it because of the outcome?
no, it had nothing to do with that. It had nothing to do with that.
Continue. I'm sorry.
So, not for nothing. Like I'm not the most traditional forming person when it comes to adversity. Like, you know, niggas get mad. They used to
Puff
screaming
their
and
chest
yelling
up.
a certain
Yeah.
type of shit. I might cry. I might fucking like move awkward.
I'm mad you started with cry.
No, I'm saying, but I might like get mad, but I'm not boohoo crying. Like I'm
I
not.
understand it's
Oh,
that
like
angry crying.
Yeah.
Like frustration cry?
Yeah, I might
Okay.
do something like when I'm like completely
Like you
out of
got to
it.
rev
Like
up.
I'm really ready to just like whatever.
Oh, nigga.
I just might stare. I might be tearing up, shit. You know what I mean? So, niggas go to pin chasers. They drink. You know what I mean? And niggas trying to holler at the girl I was talking to, her cousin, that came to the. Cause I was with my homeboy, or whatever, and his girl, and she just so happened to just bring her cousin with her. So chilling, cool, whatever. And the dude was kind of just like drunk and just harassing, like, oh, like, da, da, da. And I guess she wasn't really giving him love like that. So he kind of, went disrespecting, like, didn't nobody want your fat, ugly ass anyway, bitch. Like, da, 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 da.
Always
So
comes down to that.
the girl I talked to, she, for nothing, she gonna talk her shit. She got a mouth on her. So she's like, I know you, da, 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 da. She's like, you know what? Let's fucking get the fuck up out of here. And I'm like, damn.
Did you know at that moment you was like, God damn it, I got to stand up to this?
The dude was like, yo, like, chill, ain't nobody even talking to you, da 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 da. You know what? I'm out this bitch, whatever. And then she walks, getting closer towards the entrance, and then he's talking to her again, but it's aggressive. And she's a small girl. This dude was buff as a bitch.
Oof, even worse.
That's what I'm saying. Dude was buff as a bitch. Now, listen, I'm a lover, not a fighter. You know what I'm saying? But I will. The nigga in me and how I was raised is gonna go to protect, right? And I saw him kind of like just moving them shoulders, like, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, let me.
Derek focused on his knee.
I go over there,
of that
right?
bitch.
I go over there, and I like instantly went. It was like a table. I slid over the table to just like, yo, and I guess he had his boys with him. They cornered me as soon as I jumped across the table. Like literally 3-4 niggas was like in front of my face, like, bro, say what you want, bro. Say what you want, bro. Say what you want, bro.
Slid across the table. I'm still thinking about like you slid across the table.
Imagine
like,
like,
This nigga
You know, he got, like,
slid
tables.
like Miami Vice.
you know they got like tables and shit at bowling alley. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I didn't want to like go all the way up this like the little stair joint.
Nigga, you did it the cool way.
So I went across real quick because I'm like, oh, he finna punch her. What the fuck? I'm thinking they leaving. I'm like, all right, cool. She like, Derek, I just I'll call you later. Da, da, da. The dude, he already had walked past like down there. She walking past him,
Yeah.
and he talking like, look, mom, I'm sorry. Like I ain't da, da, da. And then he started like going off, but I can't really hear him. I could just see him just like.
See the body.
I'm like, oh shit, I know I can't let this man hit this fucking girl. So I go across the table, just put my life in God's hands, and his boys just kind of like surrounded me. They're like, bro, this ain't what you want, bro. And I'm thinking like, I'm mad as a bitch, but I can't help but laugh because I'm like, one of these niggas kind of shorter than me, and then it's like, you smell like gold teeth breath. I was like, but I'm trying to stay mad because I'm like,
That's
fuck,
that's where my power is at.
right? I'm trying to stay mad. And then, not for nothing, the dude, I guess he saw me, and he was about to swing over his homeboys to hit me.
what?
I weaved that motherfucker, you know what I mean? You know what
Oh,
I'm
that
saying?
nigga really swung?
Yeah, he tried to swing or whatever, and the girl had left, like she was already like left the area. Or
Oh,
whatever.
so she didn't even see you caping for her soul.
Right. Well, she did. She didn't see him swing.
Okay.
Right. So I was with my boy Dez. Dez came over. Was like, wait, what the fuck? Da, da, da. And the dude was drunk, so he went from being angry to apologizing to like, bro, my fault, bro. Like I didn't even know that shit, and then back to talking shit again. So I'm like leaving. I'm like emotionally confused because I'm like, damn. I've been trying to get my girl. I'm trying to get my girl back. I'm upset. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Shit, no, damn it.
I don't know if I defended her right, bro. I'm like a bitch right now. Like I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm just rattled and shit. I know that the shit looked funny, so I know I'm finna get this shit when we go to the Waffle House afterwards from my homeboy Dez. Like I'm just like fuck.
Slid across the table.
I'm still thinking about that.
Yeah, bro.
Right,
and then
but
that wasn't the end.
hand
When we start
glide.
walking out, the dude like, hey, bro, I ain't got no problem with you. Bro, I ain't got no problem with you, man. She just shouldn't have tried me like that. He's talking about the cousin. I'm just kind of like, I'm like not trying to talk to him, but I'm not really trying to fight. So I'm just like, man, whatever. So me and Dez walking to the car, and nigga was like, I guess he called Dez like a pussy ass nigga or some shit like that, or a fuck nigga.
God.
And Dez was like, it felt like the scene in fucking Minister Society when it was in front of the project building, and he looked around, he like, fuck. that's how I felt. I see Dez looked like a angry ass fucking busy bone. Just
my God.
turned around, I was like, man, what the fuck?
You ain't gonna be clowning me on this stage.
Like, this shit just look crazy. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, we about to really get into this shit. But I ain't by myself this time. But needless to say, the dude just like he didn't want to fight or whatever. He just kind of like walked to his car or whatever. Then the girl, she leaving in the truck with her cousin. So, oh my God, Derek, I'm so sorry. Like, call me later, please. Da, 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 da. I'm just like, what the fuck going on right now? Like the fuck?
Tears.
Like, I'm just like
Shaking.
confused. I'm rattled. I'm over there shaking, eating waffles at the Waffle House. I'm like, man, what the fuck they
Nigga
like?
listen to this podcast. I can't wait to try Derek next time we out in the
Crazy.
streets.
That shit crazy.
That's when you supposed to have some weed.
That teardrop, bitch. Count your blessings, bitch. Your life by the end that day. And I got to that point. I got some shit to let go, boy. Motherfucker! Ah!
Get away from Oprah.
Bro, did you see? Get away from Oprah. That's funny. Oh, they're like, damn, did you see on that? I'm gonna be embarrassed to me.
Oh my God.
I can't.
Some funny shit, boy.
Wow.
But
Get
yeah,
that phone.
We done turned a sad moment to a fit.
Bolden Eyes. Rest in peace to Young Thug's baby mother,
Yeah.
aka Miss Lakivia Jackson.
Yes.
The
he
argument
had,
apparently was over a bowling ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So allegedly, we don't really know,
I
but
seen
Yeah.
he performed.
yeah, they said he performed at South by Southwest,
Yeah.
and it was like maybe this is why they felt like he was giving kind of like half-ass energy, but like that's a testament to how hard he worked too, man. Like he don't need to do that,
He could have left.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
he
And he
definitely
every
could've
right to, that's because that's his mother's child.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
child's mother. So, hey, man.
left. Yeah.
man, so
Prayers out to Young Thug, man. Hope you're doing okay, man.
Absolutely.
To moving right along, Netflix. At least there's a press release of Netflix preparing to launch a test for subscribers who share their passwords.
Ain't no more
Like an
let me get
upcharge
your
fee.
passwords.
We've heard this before. We've heard of this before.
Yeah.
I don't know how true it is or when it's going to happen, but what do you think? What do you think?
I think it's gonna happen the way they've been charging more for
What
Netflix.
they gonna do though? Like how they gonna say like, oh, you're not here watching this at this moment? Unless they're gonna make you log in every time
That
to
would
use
suck.
it, then I don't see it really happening. I think they use this as a scare tactic to make people like subscribe and shit on their own account.
But then it's like, bro, like honestly, Netflix, y'all ain't have this. Y'all ain't just like had the most. Y'all ain't had the MVP. I don't think they was MVP 2021. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to the streaming services, like
I think
motherfuckers balled out.
HBO
HBO balled out. Not for nothing. Hulu put up a good 18 and 10. I ain't gonna cap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think HBO got it because they was putting movies that was in theaters onto their streaming platform.
That's what I'm saying. Like
But then again, Netflix was putting like they was signing people to do movies. Like they had Leonardo DiCaprio.
They put a promo out back in late 2020 about how every week there was gonna be new
There's gonna be a new movie.
Then, but Disney Plus came through, shook
yeah.
some
Like,
shit up.
what's the thing? I've been hearing about this, the Adam Project. Everybody's
That's
been saying
on
that shit
Netflix,
is good as
yeah.
hell. Yeah.
It's trending.
So I mean, they really like
Got
making their own movies.
Apple got their shit now.
Yeah.
So Peacock came through, and
Paramount.
I like Peacock.
Is Peacock good?
Yeah,
Got more than just Bel Air on there.
yeah, they got some shit on there, man. They got some original. They got like reworks of shows that they had on NBC before. Like damn, I can't think of it right now, but check it out. That shit's pretty good.
I was about to when Bel Air in because I just want to binge that.
Yeah, it's another show on there called I can't remember the fucking name right now, but it's a show about a group of black friends. It feels like Friends with black people, and they always link up at this spot that they always have like wine and shit.
Kind of like Friends.
Yeah, like it's cool. It's kind of like a quirky black comedy where you can tell that maybe 5 years ago they probably would have had like fake audience applauses on it, but that's the thing that they don't do no more. And they got that show with Freddie Gibbs is on Peacock.
Oh yeah.
Bust Down, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out Abbott Elementary on Hulu.
Hey, it's coming back
That's what I'm
on
saying.
Tuesday.
Not only they got because they got the partnership with FX, so they got Snowfall,
Yeah.
Abbott Elementary. Shit. I mean, it's more on there.
Yeah, that's where I watch all my new animes too, man. Demon Slayer was on there.
The docs they
Attack on Titan was on there.
I think her anime is what be helping their shit out a lot too.
Yeah, because they drop it like whenever it drops in Japan, it'll drop like a couple hours later here.
Yeah, and then they have the documentaries too. They did the Kid Cudi doc last year.
Oh yeah.
So you know what I mean? Hey, like Netflix, you ain't just leaps and bounds above all these streaming services. You might be the Spotify this shit, but you ain't leaps and bounds where you can just be like, because honestly, the last 2 months I've been contemplating if I'm gonna pay this, if I'm gonna continue to pay this $15, $16, $17
I get it
for
free
Netflix.
with T-Mobile.
See, you get free? How you get free?
T-Mobile.
I'm saying like with a plan or like what you mean?
Yeah, the plan.
Yeah, I get my Hulu free with them.
See, I get Hulu free with Sprint, but Sprint T-Mobile like, hey yo, holla at me, like what I gotta do?
It should already just carry over, man. I ain't ask no questions.
I think you should be able to get both because they're supposed to be merging companies, but that's just my opinion.
Hey.
That's the thing. You don't want to ask no question. They'll be like, "What? Wait, you don't? What? Let me adjust this for you."
Right? Yeah.
So I gave you the Netflix. Unfortunately, we can't give you the Hulu. You know, next thing you know,
get both
you asked out.
Yeah, man. But I mean, not for nothing. Like, let's say they do put a lock on this shit where we can't share logins and shit. Like, honestly,
that's just.
I don't think it's gonna make y'all get more money, bro.
Not at all.
Yeah,
Not to where
it's too many streaming platforms.
Your reputation might take a hit. Like, man, y'all some bitches. You know what I mean? Like, y'all lame. But hey, do what you do. For those who are using someone else's password,
get your own.
Either get your own or put your money in something else, man. Put your money in HBO or Disney Plus or whatever,
Yeah, because I think the only thing majorly different from Netflix is their Netflix originals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no commercials.
Yeah, you got a lot of the stuff that's on Netflix is like Hulu and HBO.
What's her name? Disney pulled a Nike on fucking Netflix because all the Netflix Marvel shit is now officially on Disney Plus now. Mm-hmm. Like the Luke Cage, all that shit.
Luke Cage,
all that shit is on Disney now.
Damn.
They got like a section of that shit.
Yikes.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go on Disney Plus. They got Iron Fist on there.
Mm-hmm. All that shit is on there.
Yeah,
Jessica Jones, all that Marvel shit is exclusively on Disney Plus now.
Okay.
It don't even got the Netflix branding in the corner, no shit like that no more.
That's crazy.
So
damn, they said take your watermark.
Hell yeah. That's crazy.
Man, let's talk about
our favorite topic of
1 p.m. in Plano, Texas freestyle.
1 p.m. in Plano, Texas.
Prime time 99. I'm a pimp on a blimp.
I'm a pimp.
Unless it's steak and shrimp. You know what I mean?
And brain.
Crazy. I seen that shit on Twitter. I had to go on break, bro. I had to go on break. I was like, bro, this shit is. I'll play that shit loud. This shit is too fucking funny, bro.
That nigga was rapping into that small ass
little mic.
Motherfucking Price is Right mic.
Oh my god.
I give him an A for showmanship. Like he made sure he served both sides of the space. Like he turned around, performed for the people that was sitting there waiting. He performed for the council.
You can see this lady in the background just about to bust out laughing.
I know she was having.
Yeah,
that was the best part of her day.
I want to know what them people was thinking that was watching this.
Right.
Like the people that were right there on the
He came in
council.
a suit. I would not expect him to do none of the stuff he came in with the suit on. Like he was about to be professional.
Oh, I thought he was like an official. I thought it was like,
Yeah.
I know one of these mayors or these governors ain't just do this.
He looked like a Fox News representative.
Nigga said prime time 99.
Prime time 99.
I'm pretty sure like, man, we get change. Do we have to do this shit?
They let him rap the whole fucking song.
They got to give him his time.
Like the first one.
Remember the one dude that went out, he's running for like mayor or something.
Mm-hmm.
Black dude that went off on the people or whatever. You was over there shopping.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
They had to let him talk
yeah.
because you have to give him time
That's
You gotta let them run the whole time. So, hey man,
That boy
He
came
say-
up there with the little Bluetooth speaker, played the beat.
Right? He said, you know, I got
Prime
you
time,
got that
99,
sanitizer
on the grind.
and you know I
all
got
the time.
that Pfizer. He said, you know, I got that Pfizer.
Oh yeah, he started going off when he said, "I got that
was
Pfizer."
Done. Gas prices are way too high. Vladimir
Gas prices
Putin.
insane. Put a bullet in Putin brain. He
Yo,
had that
that
old school
shit-
Texas flow down packed.
I can't. I
Oh
cannot.
man, I thought I was listening to a Swisher House tape.
Stop
unless
it.
it's
You gonna
steak
slow it
and
down?
shrimp.
Hey, man, I slowly put it on the YouTube. I slowed down the iMarquees one.
Yeah.
You know, slow down the iMarquees one for the people.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Check it out. I don't know if the video is on Twitter, but you probably find it on YouTube.
It's still on Twitter.
Because the link I had, it looked like they removed it or something. But also in NFT news, Snoop removes Death Row albums from DSPs, and looks like a proposition with his takeover or purchasing Death Row, and saying that he wants to turn Death Row Records into the first NFT label. So you know,
That should be
it's
interesting.
definitely interesting. I mean, I know how everybody feels about NFTs. Like they feel like, you know, it's bullshit, it's trash, it's, you know,
Money
it's a front for money laundering.
Yeah.
Or some people feel like, yo, it's a come up for artists to really take control of their art and really capitalize off of it more so than anyone else. But at the end of the day, like, you do have some good examples of like what you can do with NFTs. I look at what Selection did recently.
Yeah, that was cool.
They had the mix where all the creators that created the songs on the mix got paid based off of the, you know, investments of the NFT. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely something I feel like it's going to be next up for a lot of people who couldn't make that money. They had to just rely on Bandcamp, you know, or a tip jar on fucking what's the shit called? People streaming on
People shooting though.
the streaming, the purple logo shit. You can do it on your game. People stream all the time
Twitch.
on the game. Twitch. Yeah.
Like
That's people just rely on tip jar on Twitch or fucking, you know, Bandcamp because your shit get flagged on YouTube. Your shit, you know, you don't really make no money on SoundCloud. You can't put it up on streaming services and this, that, and the third. So I think when you look at it, those type of examples, I think that's dope. And when somebody like Snoop Dogg, who's doing something like what he's doing with Death Row and wants to take it into that lane, I'm definitely got my eyes on it and see what he's trying to do with that whole NFT label thing.
Yeah, that nigga be doing everything, so I'm very interested.
Oh
in
yeah, he's
how-
definitely following the steps of brand man Steve Harvey and Shaquille O'Neal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He might be top 5 in most branded like black folk, bro.
That's true.
He got a Corona. He got goddamn cooking. He a
DJ.
He been on roast shows. He been, bro. You know what I mean?
Cooking, Martha Stewart.
And he's
That
still
shit's
cool
wild.
as hell.
He
Yeah.
is.
It ain't like he do it.
Did a
and be
podcast.
tired. Shit be cool. He got the little the shit he be doing with Kevin Hart. Did the little end of the year.
Mm-hmm.
When he talk about everything at the end of the year with Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
And that should be on Peacock.
Oh wow.
You need to watch that. That shit is fucking hilarious.
Oh, it's on Peacock?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
So he's just
Yeah,
a cool
shout out
nigga,
Snoop
man.
Dogg.
See the
Cool.
nigga sea walking on my Instagram every so often.
Also, news came out about there was a radio interview on Big Boy's Neighborhood or Power. What is it?
105.
Power 105 with Big Boy.
Yeah.
Lotto, she was a guest recently, and she talked about a particular situation where, you know, something that we always hear about in the music industry, or not even just the music industry, and just general situations with music and men, where she dealt with some type of like harassment. I don't know if it was specifically sexual harassment or coercion or whatever, but she wanted to do she sent a song to do a feature with an artist, a popular artist, a male artist, and he alluded to, you know, in return, you know, having sex with him in return to, you know, doing the feature. And of course she wasn't going for it and whatnot, and she kind of, you know, wanted to do what I'm pretty sure every person who feels harassed or feels like they backed into a corner like that, she wanted to speak out and come for the gusto, but his backing and support that she mentioned, label, told her that, not to talk about this or come out with this because it's gonna get ugly and this, that, and the third. And not for nothing, that's what black women be talking about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But she talked about that, but she did not want to mention his name. And she, of course, you got the incel niggas that's like, well, why she put the nigga on the album then? A lot of these artists who signed don't have that much control over their albums. Definitely when it comes to time frames and money invested to book people for features and stuff like that. She said she wanted to get a different feature, but she didn't have enough time to do so. And she had to submit the album. So, but she really loved, she said the main thing she said is she really loves the song at the end of the day.
Damn.
And, of course it tainted her fandom. Cause she said she answered the question about how does it ruin you as a fan of these artists. She said, I don't want to consider myself as a fan of these artists, but I highly respect people that I reach out to be featured on my music. And this was something that kind of tainted that for me. So
yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
it really is. Yeah. I really wish that women didn't have to go through stupid, silly shit like that. Like just make it business, do business, and let it be that.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing too, because in a perfect world, there should be a place where women don't have to be subject to that.
Yep.
But it could be a healthy place where people who are in the same field, whether it's professional, creative, whatever, can have relationships or can have whatever type of consensual sexual relationships. You know what I mean? But when you trying to like finesse somebody like that,
it just reminded me when Kodak was like, "I gotta bust him." Like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, bro, calm down.
Like
that's one thing I wanted to mention.
What that is?
I'll get to that next. I'll get to the Kodak next. But another thing another news surrounding Lotto, she's on tour right now, and somebody put out footage of her performing, just like usually do phone camera footage, and the jokes was coming about the size of the stage and the props on stage, talking about some girl, you on this small ass little stage. And she responded to, like, it was an overwhelming response of like people picking on her about her small the stage was and shit like that. And I guess to fit the reputation of how big she's supposed to be. And she responded to it and was like, yo, like, y'all coming after me about the stage I'm performing in front of, where the 1,000 or 3,000 people that paid to come see me, they came to see me. Where y'all get hyped over y'all faves who perform on these big ass stages at these festivals in front of hundreds of people that come to see hundreds of different artists on that stage, not just them.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, Queen, you ain't have to respond to that, but I get it. Sometimes you ain't with the bullshit, so
I think a small stage just makes it intimate, like brings your fans in more.
Fuck it, a stage is a stage. I don't give a fuck if you perform on the podium, perform on a little fucking little mount or whatever the fuck.
In Plano, Texas.
You perform. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shout out to Lotto and shout out to other women who are, feel like inadequate because they're performing at, this event that don't have that many people, or the stage ain't the best looking stage as the best venues and stuff like that. Like, that shit don't fucking matter. And this is not just for women, but this is for all artists and all creators. Don't focus on the arena. Focus on the experience. That's the most important thing, because people will never forget how you make them feel.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
very true.
That's the most important thing.
And this is for the guys. Don't be the reason women don't like men. Every time I hear some shit like this, it just reminds me of why women don't like men. And I just got to be like, you are totally okay in your regard to feel that way. Yeah. Because you hear shit like this. So guys, don't be the reason a woman hates men. Just be respectful.
To add to that, one thing I was thinking about in regards to this was, I was talking to my homegirl about it. We was like, black women specifically, I feel like are like the only people who, it was a joke. It was like they don't know what the feeling of being labeled as an oppressor feels like, right? So like, you know how they say that there's like an oppression scale between
they're at the bottom of the totem pole,
right?
basically.
So it goes white men, white women, black men, black women,
yeah.
right? Because I was like, damn, like it's crazy because I wasn't trying to make the joke, but I was like, damn, if I wanted to like go for the gusto for the joke, I can find it funny in that. But I was like, me being black, a black man, but also being on the oppressor list over like black women, right?
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of like I don't know what to fucking I don't know how to I don't feel like I ever oppress anybody. I don't know how to fucking oppress anybody, but I guess not for nothing. This is what black women are telling me. Then I get it. I guess that's what like makes kids feel like. Like if you're a black kid, you black and you white, and they say nah, but you white though. Like nigga, I don't know how it feels to be fucking white.
The rules.
Like I don't know how to be white, nigga.
My genealogy.
But I guess I am white. I mean, hell,
But you white.
I'm a white man at the same time.
I can't.
My name's Derek. You see me, I'm white.
Speaking of Kodak, so Kodak apparently met with former President Donald Trump.
Yeah, I see that.
Y'all seen that shit with Ray J?
What?
On,
Y'all ain't see the video?
I just
Oh
see
hell
that he
no!
was
I gotta watch this shit.
Not for nothing. I understand it.
You say that, man.
You use the clemency to get your
You
boy
say
out.
that, man.
You know what I mean? And he met with him, and then there was somebody that spoke at like some event with Kodak there. He was just like, this young man did what I don't see what a lot of young men in his position do. When a police officer got killed or whatever, he spent money on the police officer's family to make sure their kids went to college, this, that, and the third. Which, not for nothing, Kodak's never in the headlines for that type of stuff. So yeah,
No.
it's a surprise to us, but
Yeah.
I get it. You know what I mean?
When he explained how they was treating him in that jail and how they was treating him in that prison, if you ever listen to any interview, because I don't even want to explain it or say it, you go ahead and listen to $1 Million Worth of Game, especially $1 Million Worth of Game. Go listen to that, or go listen to Breakfast Club, his recent Breakfast Club interview. He explains how they was treating him in that jail, how they had him tied up to the bed and all of that stuff. And if somebody comes and kind of takes you out of that situation, you feel forever indebted to them.
Yeah.
So when I was hearing like, damn, they was treating you like that, and then Trump just said like, hey man, get this boy up out of there. Of course, he never gonna see that man in a bad light. So
He basically saved
that
his
is
life.
what that is,
Yeah.
Hey. Well, that was that. I don't want to really talk about Donald Trump that much. But also, I don't know if I want to end with this, but Kanye was removed from Instagram and the Grammys.
The Grammys.
Supposed to perform at the Grammys. He was removed from that due to, of course, the public issues
He been bullying niggas
between him and his
on the
wife and
internet.
his wife's new boyfriend. So, take it away, Jazz. What you got?
I ain't got shit on that. Kanye wildin', but I mean, I don't even know what to say.
He wilding with D.L. Hewley last week.
And yeah.
Steve Harvey even chimed in. They was like, this nigga about to get jumped by the kings of comedy. Like, that shit is wild as
That's
fuck.
funny. Apparently he got a message that said, I don't know how true this is, it's from the Shade Room. It says, from Free, the Grammys have unfortunately taken the position that due to what they deem to be concerning online behavior by you getting suspended by IG, and the fact that Trevor Noah is hosting, they're pulling your performance offer. So apparently that's the message he got from the Grammys
They didn't want
or
him
the
to
Grammy
do
Council.
another.
Did he post that?
Nah, this was posted in the Shade Room.
They don't want him doing another Taylor Swift. Like, I'm gonna let you finish, but
Trevor Noah came up, because black people got to stick together. He said, I said counsel Kanye, not cancel Kanye.
and people still ain't gonna counsel that nigga. They just want him to just.
That jit don't
He
want
crazy.
the counseling, though.
Yeah, Kanye don't give a fuck, man.
Nah.
He don't want the
That
counseling.
nigga's in rare territory. And sad
Yep.
to say it, it's like, as much as we can judge and stuff like that, it's like, man, we don't know how that shit is to be in that position. But I don't use that to justify what he does
No.
Exactly.
based on my morality. But what can you fucking do besides just watch this shit show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
wild.
I've been seeing people talking about how he uses his blackness when it's convenient, which I see that shit too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I want to see, white people, my family, my kids, and that third, and then it's like try to take the black man, out the family. I'm like, hey man, listen.
Contradicting.
You can say that shit, but I'm just gonna scroll past it. I like it, but I'm gonna scroll past it. And
You can get that quick double tap and keep moving.
yeah, keep it moving, bro.
It's
Like,
like all black people. I mean, one black person can't represent all black people.
I stay out of rich folk business, and I stay out of white folk business.
Yeah.
And seeing that that's concerning two of the that's two of the situations. I'm staying out of it.
Yeah.
I'm staying out of it, man.
That's that crazy uncle at the barbecue.
I just deal with the shit that y'all give us, which is the music.
Come in with them fucking boots. I'll think you're crazy too.
Crazy
man,
uncle
you
at
see
the
Uncle Kanye's
barbecue.
boots?
Yeah, I just pray for the kids, man. I hope they got to grow up with this shit.
Yeah,
That's true.
Like, and they're teetering on that. Motherfuckers know what's going on. Shit.
They got to grow up with this shit, man.
In about 5 years, it's gonna be like, remember your dad was doing X, Y, and Z.
I grew up with a different
shit.
Kanye.
I couldn't imagine Jay-Z and Beyonce going through some bullshit like this.
Oh my God.
They went through their bullshit only in music, and that was that.
Yeah.
We saw the one clip
And the
of
only reason we knew is
Solange
because
whooping his ass.
Yep.
But that was that.
That's
And then
only.
they dropped the album, and then
That
it was
was
like,
it.
oh, okay, I guess they reconciled, and that was that.
Yeah. They ain't never gonna have their shit out like that. I can't see it from the Carters. No.
Oh my God.
You say you had something to say about Kodak?
No, that was the President Trump shit or whatever.
Oh, okay. That's true.
Why was Ray J there?
Yeah.
I don't know. He was just in the video. Like he kind of looked like he was
set it up or
like
something?
he set it up or some shit. That's what it kind of looked like, but I don't know.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I ain't got nothing else.
Nah, I'm good. I'm tired as hell.
I got a little something.
Oh, what's up?
I want to give Street something.
Let's go, man.
Listen,
I'm
man.
ready.
It's like,
What's
I got
up?
something.
Listen, I just want
to different.
to give word of advice to the creatives in the creative community and people. I'm speaking about Tampa. That's where I'm from. That's where we at. You know what I mean?
His
My
name is
name. You know what I mean? I'm speaking about Tampa. You know what I mean? So, for the people who don't do music, you don't produce it, you don't record it, you don't write it. You just people who are in the creative community that don't do those things, and you have a platform that brings people together. You have to give back into this community, because one of the things that, in order to build your platform up, you did a really good job. You worked really fucking hard. You worked really hard on building your platform up. You did the hard work. You put the sweat equity in there, but none of that shit matters if you did not use any of these local creators that make music. You had to, you booked a DJ to do the party. You had a person perform. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had some type of creator that makes music to be a part of that plan to make something effective in this community, be recognizable by people. And the one thing that a lot of platforms do is shit on these artists.
Mm-hmm.
They give half-ass effort to these artists, and they don't take them serious. And I don't think y'all realize how detrimental that is to the mentality of not only the artists, but to the audiences that show up for these artists at these events. All this shit goes together. And I'm gonna say this only because I come from an artist background. I started making music in 2009, 2010. I was putting out music. I performed damn near everywhere you can in Tampa, and linked with a lot of artists. That's kind of how I got my foot in the door in this creative community and recognized. And then kind of took a couple steps back from the mic and decided to do a platform based to help introduce new acts, producers, and whatnot. And I realized from there that I could not just utilize these people and not pay them and not invest into them and to create experiences for their audiences who they bring out for my shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these people who have art studios, who have film studios, who have print shops, who have clothing shops, all these venues and platforms that y'all have, y'all need to take time to study the market around you, knows who's who, know who's doing what. And I ain't saying you got to do it for every artist, because not every artist deserves that all the fucking time. Mm-hmm. But there are prominent locals who have higher familiarity and popularity amongst this community, who some people have expectations on them, whether it's the next single, the next album, EP, mixtape, video, show. They have that. And a lot of times when you guys utilize them to collaborate or steal some of that attention that they're getting, it's like you're draining them, and the result ends into a bad experience for the audience. Now, the one key thing that I mentioned this off mic, but the one key thing that in every fucking market, from all the way from California to New York, in every fucking market where there's entertainment, the biggest and fastest currency to establishing that is word of mouth. If the people aren't talking about it and getting excited about it and telling people about it, it doesn't exist. It doesn't grow.
No matter how many people.
I don't give a fuck how much money is there. I don't give a fuck how tall the buildings are. I don't give a fuck how good the weather is. If the people aren't excited and talking about it, the shit does not fucking grow. You know what I'm saying? So, and the only way that the people are going to talk about it and be excited about it is if they enjoy the experience. So, not for nothing, those platforms, please focus on when you work with these artists. Instead of focusing on how much money you can get out of that artist, you need your $800,000 up front. Focus on the experience. The experience should be the goal. At the end of the day, the experience should be the goal, not how much money you finna get to take care of this little bill. Everybody got bills, but them bills ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Them bills ain't going no fucking where. But I'm gonna leave you with this. People always will remember how you make them feel at the end of the day.
Right.
So take that how you want. But I just wanted to put that out there. From one promoter / artist to the next. So
when you said people always remember, people remember how you made them feel. First people I thought about, bricks. I still remember how that felt.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, people remember good experiences like they remember bad experiences.
That's very true.
I'm telling you, man. If you want this community to grow, you have to get the people talking and excited about shit. Oh man, I went to this event. They did this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? How did y'all felt when I went to fucking Barely Legal show?
I was just thinking of Barely Legal in my head. I was
like, God damn it, I ain't missing another one.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, did you go to? You didn't go to the Gatsamania, right?
No.
That shit was
how he was talking about the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all got me going outside for it because of how y'all been talking about events.
But that's how the shit grows, man. That's how the shit grows, man. So
I plan on by the door.
I plan on doing my part. I plan on doing more to make that happen. I plan on communicating more with others that's in my field to pay attention to that, you know. And if you want me involved on any level, that's gonna be number one. That's gonna always be number one. So, yeah, man. So, I guess we can wrap up.
Glad you got that off your chest, hometown.
Thank you.
It's the sauce. They need the sauce like that.
Yeah,
they
little gem. Always a little gem needed.
For sure, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and supporting the podcast, man. We really appreciate it. Even the little shout outs on Twitter, the comments on YouTube, or just, when you guys respond to our clips on TikTok or Instagram, like, we really appreciate that. Every like matters, every comment matters, every sub matters. We appreciate that. This episode 82, man, and hopefully we can name this bitch right after we get done recording.
For sure.
I thought it was gonna be Prime Time 99.
Prime Time 99.
Hey,
we out, y'all.
Bye.